Whoa. Well, I finally did it. I finally had surgery. I have been going through life with three, not one, but two, but three hernias. The first one that I got was just above my belly button. It's called an umbilical hernia. I had one behind my belly button. And then I also had one on the lower right side called an inguinal hernia. And the first one I got when I was in my 20s. I was lifting a lot of weights or doing a lot of weightlifting. I was lifting heavy, doing some heavy squats, and that caused a hernia. And I went to the surgeon at the time, and the surgeon looked at it and said, well, it's not really that bad. You don't really need to fix it. You can have the surgery and you can get it fixed, but it's not really necessary. And during that time, now this is more than 20 years ago, the recovery meant absolutely no weightlifting for 6 weeks. At the time, I was really into bodybuilding and I thought I was gonna compete and all this stuff. I never did because I just didn't feel like I could get big enough, without the aid of certain pharmaceuticals, which I didn't want to do. And I decided at the time, well, I guess if he says I don't need to fix it and I can keep lifting weights, well, then I'm not going to fix it. He did say that if it gets bigger and starts causing you pain, then you ought to consider getting it fixed. So that's what I did. I went many, many years with that hernia, and over time it did get bigger and it was starting to cause some pain and discomfort. I'll start by saying that I first noticed it where it started to become an issue was as I was doing longer runs. Like after about 7 or 8 miles, it just started to bother me. Like it's right there, right at my gut, above my belly button. It would start causing me pain. It would be pushing out and just getting tight and just uncomfortable. And it really started to bother me. And that's been going on for a few years. Then more recently, I noticed that it would start bothering me just when I was doing workout in the garage, just doing some woodworking or doing some work in the backyard or the yard. And it would just start causing me pain. The other one behind my belly button, so there's 2 umbilical hernias, and that other one is a smaller one. I don't even know how that one happened. And I just recently realized it was there as I was considering doing the surgery. I have no idea how long it's been there. I have no idea what caused it to develop. And then the inguinal hernia on my lower right side, I'm pretty sure that one was caused by doing some training for the Grand Canyon, or it may have actually happened in the Grand Canyon. Something I did there that stressed that area enough to create this hernia because I didn't ever notice it until one day I was finished with the Grand Canyon, going rim to rim to rim, and that night I noticed a bulge, and like that hadn't been there before, and later on I realized, oh man, that's another hernia. And that one has been causing us a little bit of pain and discomfort, especially as I've been doing the running. So I have been going through life doing this, or living with these hernias, the one the larger one, and then those other 2. The larger one for about 20 years and the other 2 for probably, again, I have no idea about the one behind my belly button, but the inguinal hernia about 2 years. Finally, I decided, okay, I'm gonna get this done. I'm gonna deal with this. So I went and had the surgery. And oh man, my entire gut was just in massive pain for several days, probably 3 or 4 days. And then it started to, over time, started to subside. Fortunately, they gave me some pretty heavy pain medication. The doctor said that the one large hernia was bigger than they thought it would be. And they ended up giving me twice double the amount of anti-inflammatory medication that they normally give in that surgery. And I have to tell you, the recovery has been more significant and not as pleasant or a little more frustrating than I thought it would be. Right? I knew in my mind for 2 weeks you can't lift anything more than 10 pounds. And I'm not even supposed to drive right now. It's just been under 2 weeks. And for the first few days, all I did was just lay on the couch. I am just now starting to get back to some regular activity like making videos. And knowing that I have at least another week of not lifting anything or doing any running, then after that, you're supposed to return to your normal activities as you fill up to it, right? As you're supposed to listen to your body. We'll see how that goes. I will say that I never want to have surgery again. I hope that I never have to. But I will say that I am glad that I got it done. I am looking forward to returning to my capable self and being able to do the things that I like to do, like doing my running and going to the gym and focusing on strength training, things like that. And I intend to do that as soon as I can, gradually. I'm very excited about going back to the Grand Canyon. I'll start that training and very seriously. I'm thinking about seeing if I can beat my old time, which I think would be awesome because I'm getting older. It'd be cool to think, to train and imagine that I could even get faster than I have been as I've getting older. I think that would be awesome. I don't know, but I know for sure that I'm gonna go back and go rim to rim to rim again. So after I'm healed up, that's what I'm gonna do. Now I'm also thinking about making a very detailed video about what to expect with hernia surgery. Now I've only had to have one, but I had 3 repaired all at once. For example, I learned that there are over 800 or somewhere around 800,000 hernia surgeries done every year, at least in the US. I'm sure that number is quite a bit higher. I wonder what it would be if we took the worldwide numbers. I'm sure it's quite a bit higher. It's one of the most common surgeries, if not the most common surgery that is done. Therefore, it's actually really safe and fairly successful. I don't know if this is one of those things that you have to deal with when you get older. Some people do. Some people are more prone to getting hernias than others. I know that I'm a little more prone to it, well, because I've had 3. But also because my dad had a hernia. In fact, he had surgery many years ago when he was my age, exactly the same age. He had hernia repair surgery. Well, he's also had a few others since then. So I haven't had the surgery. He'll be 90 in January. And the doctors, and I think he says he has 1 or maybe 2 hernias now. And the doctors don't want to operate unless absolutely necessary. Excuse me. Which makes sense because, of his age, they don't want to put you under if they can avoid it because you might not wake up. So I'm thinking about making a really detailed video about that, like, when do you know you should actually have it done and what to look for, how to prep for it, what to expect during the recovery, different types of hernias and all that kind of stuff. I'm not really sure, but I'm thinking about doing that. If you think that would be interesting and helpful, please let me know in the comments below.